64, baby. 64. Bitcoin is crushing it, man. Man, let me say something, Stanley. Let me say something. So, you know, if you watch my channel, you know I watch a lot of YouTube. I try to learn every day. I watch videos in the morning, in the shower. And today, what I did is I cleared my search history and turned off my search history. So when you turn off your search history on YouTube, it doesn't recommend videos for you. So I had like a whole bunch of videos that weren't my normal videos that I watch. So I clicked on a Fox News video, and you know, I listened to the Hannity report, and it just brought, so I stopped listening to news either way, because it's so polarizing right now, no matter what side you're on. I think it's the most divisive time in our history, where we're always battling each other. And so I listened to a little bit of a Hannity report, and man, he was just going crazy on the Biden administration, which I get if you believe in that side, but I also get the other side that didn't like the Trump administration, and I'm more of a financial freedom kind of guy now. But there's a part of me that makes me think that they just, you know, there's the powers to be just want us to argue right versus left. And then I listened to an Andrew Yang podcast. It was called the Bankless podcast, which is a great crypto podcast if you've ever listened to, if you like listening to crypto. So it's called Bankless. And, you know, and they're starting a new party called the Forward Party that kind of is like the middle 50% from the right and the left. Now, I'm certainly on the right, but I don't agree with the far right, and I don't agree with the far left. You know, and I think if you take the middle 50% of the right and the left and put us together, that we can be productive again in society. You know, you got what's going on in Portland, and you got what happened in the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Those are the fringe, man. That's not mainstream America. Mainstream America is right in the middle, guys. And, you know, I just think it's super important not to bog your mind down, you know, your head to always think about the extremes, and just put yourself in the middle and focus on what's going to make your life better. Because the truth is, I can't influence federal politics. You can't influence federal politics. You know, just focus on what can make your life better, you better, your world better, make more money, and invest your money in appreciating assets. That's my message. Here, I'll come to you. You stay right there. Hang on. Yep, go ahead. What do you got, Jerry? Jerry? Look at the detail on it. Look at how small that thing is, and the detail that goes into that. Isn't that incredible? 3D printing is so awesome. I honestly had this premise at one time that you would just buy 3D prints on the computer, and then let's say you had a glass and you broke it, you would just go to your computer and print off a new glass. Boom. You'd have and so you go to the Walmart for 3D prints, right? And just boom, print anything, new dishware, new silverware. So the medium that they print in, you know, there are like metal printers, and there's plastic printers, and you know, there's printers with ceramic printers. There's food printers too. You can make like cupcakes and stuff like that. But until they can put all the mediums into one, I don't think you can do like real world stuff. But I think when they figure out that technology, it's gonna be super freaking cool. So somebody came in yesterday with all this old stuff, old cameras, like cameras from 1913. Did you see those cameras? They just wanted an offer on everything, so we made them an offer. And in this was just all old media stuff. It's kind of cool. Looks like adapters there. But look at Sony portable mini disc recorder. That's huge for a mini disc player. So you got the Magnavox CD player, the Sony card disc, man. This is gonna be worth some money when you look it up. Look at this here, the Rio Diamond Digital. This is like one of the first iPods, right? What do we got inside here, Stanley? Look at that. A Sony Digital Mega Bass MD Walkman. So these were the, weren't those the little tapes? Yeah, look at these CD tapes that came in here. These are super collectible because these are kind of rare. They really didn't take off that well, so they're pretty rare. I'd have to look them up on eBay to see what they look like. If anybody knows what they're worth, please put them down in the comments down below. And what's this guy here? So this says Sony MD Walkman, so I'm assuming it's pretty similar to that. Stop and charge, play. I just don't know how you put what media you put in here. I feel like I'm gonna break it, but that's in really good condition. Got another compartment here. Look, we got audio cables. We got a whole bunch of the discs with music in it. I mean, they're not labeled, so I really don't know what's on them. I don't even know how many songs you could hold on one of these. I'm sure quite a few. Here's the paperwork to them. So that case is cool all by itself. There's a lot of value in there. I love old media. I love anything old. And then the second case they brought in has let's look up top here. What do we got up top? We got just mini cassette tapes with, these are typically for like a cassette recorder, a voice recorder, something like that. They had some tape decks, and for all you youngins out there that don't know what these are cassette tapes. I don't even know who these, Kenny, that must be Kenny G. Kenny and the Gravity, so I don't even know who these people are. Some more cassette tapes, some jazz. I don't know what this little thing is. Oh, look at this, a realistic, is that a wireless microphone? That's a vintage wireless microphone. Stan might want that, and that might be vintage for him. But then look at this here, Stanley. Look at this. We got a realistic Walkman, an original Walkman from back in the 80s. That's super stupid cool. But this is the one that I believe is worth the most. The original Sony Walkman, a Sony Walkman. Those were collectible, super collectible. Oh, now it's not worth anything. Here's a Sony remote control. I don't know what that's to, but that was in there. A microphone. You like that Optimus microphone? Can we use that for podcasting or something, Stanley? Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's a lot more of those CD tapes. So this was a really, really cool find. I love this old stuff. I love anything from the 80s, anything from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, super collectible right now. Earlier than that, not so much. Remember, you want to think about the most buying power that anybody has is in their 40s and especially in their 50s. So take somebody in their 50s, go back to when they were a child, that's the kind of stuff that they want to collect. That's what's most valuable. That's why antique shops are going out of business. Look around. Antique shops are about a quarter of what they used to be. There are hardly any of them around anymore because all the people that were buying the antiques are dying off. People don't want that anymore. I don't have any antiques. Actually, my wife has her grandmother's china cabinet in my house. Other than that, we have nothing. But yet my parents have hundreds of antiques in their house. They're just dying off. It's something that's not collectible anymore. So look for stuff from the late 60s, the 70s, the 80s, super collectible stuff, super trendy stuff, stuff of that generation, and you certainly can make a lot of money on it.